beautiful beings. Peace. I am overly excited at this moment because I'm filming on my new camera. Yes, finally. The past 10 videos maybe have been filmed on my phone, and it's cute. It's the iPhone, what is it? 10 or something? I don't know what it is. And it works fine, but the sound isn't as good, and the quality is not as sexy as this Canon G7X Mark III. I used to use the Mark II, and now I'm using the Mark III, and it's just fabulous. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a what I eat in a day. It has been a long time since I gave you a what I eat in a day. I think the last time I gave you what I eat in a day, it was a plant-based version, I'm sure, because we were eating plant-based, and now we are not. Now I am eating nutritious animal foods. This might trigger a lot of you because you've seen only plant-based content on my channel. So let's all just take a deep breath together before it begins. Release the jaw tension. It's gonna be okay. And if you've clicked on this video today because you really only have one interest and intention in mind, and that is to criticize me and to come into the comments with the angriness, and you really have no interest in learning about what I'm eating, it's really just to be angry about the fact that I'm eating animal foods, I invite you to turn off the video. Because there are so many other beautiful ways you could be spending your time. Perhaps you have children. Perhaps you have other family members or friends you could be contacting and talking to. You could be calling your grandmother, connecting with her. You could go take a walk. You could read a book. You know? So many other things than spending time watching and learning about what I eat so that you can criticize and be angry and raise your blood pressure over it, you know? Because regardless of what you watch and what you comment and what you feel, I'm gonna continue eating the way I wanna eat and fuel my body the way that makes me feel good. So it really makes no difference. So with all of that said, welcome to the video for those of you that are still watching. And let us begin. All right, we are starting off with some local honey. This honey was harvested just about an hour up the road from me, which is pretty beautiful. Gonna squeeze some lime in here. I don't have any other ginger right now, so I'm gonna use some of this ginger juice. Hot water. And some turmeric tea. Gonna stir this up a bit, and this will be the first thing that I have in my stomach for the day. Some warm, citrusy, sweet, soothing water to wake up my digestive system and to get everything flowing for the day, get the energy ready, get the heat going in my digestive system and my gut to prepare me for breakfast. Okay, next up is some delicious soursop. Look at that sexiness. Okay, if you've never had soursop before, it probably doesn't look that sexy to you, but I promise you it's delicious. Matt got a box of tropical fruit. So we have a big avocado, some rambutan. I forgot what the name of this is. Guava. Look at that. Who sent you the fruit?
Fruit Hunters. Fruithunters.com.
Okay, so Matt got a box of fruit sent in from fruithunters.com, and they provide tropical fruit to people who don't live in the area of tropical fruit. Such a blessing. So like I was saying, I don't know what this one is called, but it looks like it's kind of like in the tomato family. This is some guava, and I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. It's ready to eat, so I'm going to bust that open too. A little burro banana. Another banana. Look at this one. It's so fat. I don't remember the name of it. And this is a black sapote. It's like the chocolate pudding fruit people talk about. So once it's ripe, it'll be very dark chocolate color in here and it'll be nice and sweet. So we're just waiting on some of this stuff to ripen up. But the soursop is already ripe, so we're excited about that. And I'm gonna eat it up.
Like butter.
Like butter, look at that. I wish we had smell-o-vision. It's like, ooh. Delicious. Oh my God.
You got that? You got that?
Get out of here.
If the mouth isn't messy, you ain't do it right.
Soursop is so creamy. It's like, imagine a milky, if you merged a pineapple and a mango and then you like steeped it in milk, like just a creamy, pineapple-y, tropical flavored fruit. The texture is amazing. Okay, lunch was just eaten. It was brunch lunch. So on a normal day, I'll have warm water with lemon and ginger and honey, and then I'll usually go straight into some scrambled eggs or some sunny side up eggs with like some onions and peppers on the side or something. But I ate all that fruit today because we have that fruit from Fruit Hunters, and I just kind of like was able to coast on until now. So it's like 2 o'clock and I have had, so it's kind of a brunch lunch situation. And it was some fresh chicken, harvested chicken. It was left over from a couple days ago. So I sort of remixed it, put it in the pan with onions. Actually, the last sweet chocolate pepper from the garden got cut up in there and made sort of a chicken salad type of situation with relish and some avocado oil mayonnaise. Put it all together in a toasted sandwich with some avocado, and it was slamming. Slamming. I have a feeling dinner's going to be even better. Okay, it is time for something sweet, something good, something energizing. I'm thinking a warm drink. What shall it be? All right, you know I'm always decked out in everything from the reserve. I've got my matcha collection up here. Yes, they're all absolutely delicious. And some more delicious powders down here. I'm thinking we're gonna go with coffee. Let's have the Blast Latte. Alrighty, I had some of this stuff yesterday and it was so good. My favorite thing to do is to go ahead and put your sweetener already in there. So I put honey in here and then add the powder. And this goes for any superfood powder or powder you're gonna make a warm drink with. And then I like to stir it into the honey to make a paste, because I find that it helps it dissolve into the hot water even better when it's already formed into this paste. There it is. Then we add our hot water. Gotta add a little bit of raw milk. Mix it up with I think they call these milk frothers or something. It's perfect for mixing up warm drinks. It really gets everything going. Oh yeah. And enjoy. Toast to good coffee.
Good coffee. Got that raw milk in it?
Mm-hmm. How is it?
Splendid.
Splendid. Coffee hour is one of the best hours of the day, especially because today I'm having my coffee hour while Aura is with my cousin being babysat. So I actually get to enjoy it while it's hot. It's moderately quiet out here, as you probably could tell. Today's video is sponsored by The Reserve, and I want to shout them out and thank them for sponsoring today's video and always being a loyal sponsor for me. I have been using the Reserve for several years now. I've got a drawer full of their powders. You saw my cabinet full of their powders. They provide top-notch superfood powders that you can use for an array of things. Like you saw, they have coffees, they have other types of powders that you can put in coffee. You can mix them in yogurts or oats or protein shakes. You can bake them into your favorite recipes or add them into smoothies or your favorite smoothie bowls. I mean, getting these powders, you just know that you have some nutrient-dense superfoods that you can put in just about anything, and it does make me feel good to have it here in my home. So just like any fruit or vegetable oxidizes once it's put in contact with oxygen, you know, like when you cut an apple open, it starts to turn brown. Powders are the same way. When they hit water or air, they will start to oxidize over time. So one thing I love about the Reserve is that they always source everything in small batches. So a lot of times their products will sell out here and there because they don't want to have an overflow surplus of products to where they've got stuff sitting on the shelves for a long time. So when I get my products from them, I know that what I'm getting is fresh. And when you have fresh superfood powders, you know that you're getting more nutrients. Another thing I love about the Reserve is their sourcing and their testing. So their sourcing comes from all over the world because they want to ensure that what they're getting comes from the best part of where that crop is grown and harvested. So for example, matcha, green tea, we know that Japan really knows what they're doing in the matcha world, so all of their matcha is sourced from Japan. Their mushroom powders come from Russia. Their ashwagandha and moringa come from India. Vietnam makes their coffee and Indonesia makes their cacao. All of them are non-GMO, most of them are organic, and all of them are tested by third-party labs, so you know that this testing is what you can trust. You'll find their products in an array of my videos. I promise you, if you go down the line of some of my what I eat in a day videos and other vlogs, you've seen me use some of their products, and they always offer the best discount code out of every brand that I work with. That's 50% off, not 10 or 20 or 30, 50, half off of their products when you click the link below. That link will work for a month after you click it, so stock up. Thank you, The Reserve. All right, beautiful beings, and dinner is served. On the plate, we have some steamed and then sauteed broccoli, some white rice that was cooked in bone broth that was made from one of our roosters, and then some organic grass-fed bison that was cooked with onions and chicken livers that is also from our roosters. So we've got a delicious, well-balanced meal. Liver is actually one of the most nutritionally dense foods on the planet. In liver, you can get all of your vitamin B, vitamin A, copper, your folate. That's why it's wonderful for pregnant women and postpartum women. Liver is highly nutritious, and which is why in my going unvegan video, I talked about taking liver pills. And I do want to share with you the brand that I take right now, and I have a discount code for you. So that link will be below in the description, but here you go. Grass-fed beef liver by Ancestral Supplements. So if you're someone who doesn't want to actually eat liver, but you do want to experiment with how your body feels with taking liver supplements, then that's a great alternative for you. But after a couple of years of just taking liver pills and feeling how good they feel for me, I just recently started experimenting with actually eating freshly cooked liver. It's one way to get those nutrients a little bit more fresher, straight from the source, as opposed to having them dried and capsuled and, you know. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Time to eat. All right, beautiful beings, we're at the end of the video. I wanted to make a sweet dessert to show you, but I'm just really not in the mood to bake anything. So I think in an upcoming video, you'll get to see me make some homemade pumpkin pie using pumpkin that we actually grew here in the garden. I've been staring at this beautiful flat white boar pumpkin for weeks, and I cannot wait to bake it and turn it into something delicious. But I want to keep it real with you. That means not faking it in the name of the video. This is what today looked like. It wasn't a perfect breakfast. It was leftover slash brunch. And then we had dinner. We ate some fruit. I was snacking on that fruit actually all throughout the day, to be completely honest. And I did have some crackers and hummus in between lunch and dinner as a snack. I had an apple as well in between lunch and dinner as a snack. And that's what the day looked like for me. That's pretty close to what a normal day looks like these days. There's fruit, there's tea, sometimes there's smoothies, organ meats and meat and vegetables, and usually some sort of grain like a rice. Rice is my go-to. Organic white rice is my go-to. I find that it's easy on my digestive system. And also lots of herbs. I take tinctures almost every day. It's not the same ones every day. I take whatever I need for that day or that season or that phase. I decided not to include supplements in today's video because I would love to have them as a completely separate video. So my next video is going to be the supplements that I take within a day. And like I said, a lot of times it's not the same one. So I think I'll just sit down and talk to you about all the supplements that I'm taking now, because it is slightly different from when I made that video a couple of years ago about all of the supplements that I take. So next video you'll get to see that. And thank you to The Reserve for sponsoring today's video. Let me know in the comments if you decide to get some of their superfood powders and products. And I'll see you in the next one, beautiful beings. Peace.